Well, I've had 43 years of government experience in public safety, about half of that in executive leadership in 2 cities and a county. And it was time for me to take another position to step up into a role that I felt that was needed in the city of Frisco to provide some transparent leadership and bring my experience that I've had over my tenure in public safety to mayor for the citizens of Frisco. Sure. The mayor is obviously part of the city council. You're the leader. I think that your responsibility is to make sure that there's a collaborative effort as much as you can amongst the members of council. There's also duties through the city. The council and the mayor select the city manager, city attorney. You're responsible for the oversight of the budget, grants, also that make sure that the committees, community advisory committees and also boards and commissions are appointed. You make sure that you have ceremonial duties also in the city to make sure that you're at as many as you can in terms of when businesses open and make that commitment as far as being available to the community. Just being available, I think, and approachable and accessible is also very important as mayor. Well, the top ones are transparency in government and also community engagement. We feel that that's very important in the city at this time. Also, that we complete development in the city at a reasonable rate, and in terms of including developers and have citizens have a seat at the table in that. Public safety is always number one for us in terms of adequate staffing now for police and fire, making sure they have the tools and equipment they need, finishing out the development of the city, making sure the current development that's on the ground gets the attention too. It's nice to open up new things. We want to maintain what we have, and then continue with the relationship that we have with our regional partners, both at the local, state, and national level. Well, I think you look at obviously, the businesses coming to your city. Is it a place of a destination where Fortune 500, Fortune 100 companies, and even smaller businesses want to relocate and bring their families to? I think that's one thing. Number two is your growth rate. Frisco has been one of the fastest growing cities in America for a number of years, in the top 3 or 4. More people that move in tell you that you're doing a good job. They like your schools. They like what you're doing in public safety. So there's other commercial metrics that are measured by the city, whether it's safest city in America or place to raise a student athlete. There's a lot of other metrics out there, but I think the business community and then the citizens moving in are two really indicators that tell you you're doing a good job. Well, I think it's very important. I mean, the economic engine of the city, the tax base, the businesses are extremely important. They bring not just money, but jobs to the community. They bring services to the community needs, which is very important. So the business community is very important for the mayor to engage. But there's other groups, too, that are important as well, community groups, just as businesses. It's really more of a holistic approach and not just maybe just a focused approach on businesses. But they're all important to a successful city. Well, there's a lot of things. I think the golf tournament, our first major senior PGA golf tournament is coming to the PGA at the end of May. That's something that there's a lot of buzz in the city. But actually, this race is really, I think, is what's pulling a lot of excitement in. I think people are excited that they have an alternative to the mayor and this time in this election. I get a lot of feedback from that. So I think they're really excited about that. And I think having a choice is good for the citizens.